Hi, this is Victoria Alayi. I'm an author, life navigator, and obviously a self-help addict. Anyway, I am here today to do some thank yous. I'm also here to tell you why I wrote this book and let you know how it is that I was able to come through to a point where I could write the book. So, for starters, I want to thank everybody, friends, family, colleagues, that have just embraced the launch of this website, everyonecounts.world, as well as the book, Survival 101, that I wrote recently. And the comments that I've been getting on social media, considering I've been out of social media for 10 years, have been incredible. Very heartfelt, very warming. There are people on there that I was in a position to help years ago that are commenting and thanking me again. And there are people that helped me that I've been thanking again and telling them that I wouldn't be here without them. And you know who you are. Anyway, whether I've ever met you or not, I can tell you one thing is perfectly clear to me. And that is that there are untold people, probably millions of people right now, who are either in a position of needing help in one area or two of their lives, maybe not in all, or who are in a position to offer help to others. And I read it. This is one of the reasons I wrote the book, was I read a book years ago by Janet Wowitz, and in her foreword in one of her books, she said that if you have any kind of experience or ideas or knowledge that you think could help other people, especially in areas that have been super tough for you, then we almost owe it to ourselves and everybody else to get that information out. And I can't say that's the only reason why I wrote a self-help book myself, but I can tell you that it's a big reason is, when I was 17, for instance, I was having daily panic attacks, like 5 a day. Started when I was an exchange student in Germany. I was escaping other trauma and landed there as an exchange student. And almost every single day, it took everything I had just to sit in class. I was having panic attacks, phobias, paranoia. And amazingly, I lived through it. And I'm at a different place today. Today in my life, I no longer have panic attacks every day. In fact, I have peace and calmness and ease. And, back in college when I was all, tied into biofeedback machines and that kind of thing, trying to deal with my anxiety and trying everything I could think of, I never would have thought that there would be a day when I wouldn't have those panic attacks. So, because I was able to get through those panic attacks, as well as financial issues, career issues, relationship issues, mental health issues. Because of that, I've come to a place where I feel like I need to give back and say something about what it took for me to get there. Because today I have an incredible marriage with my soulmate. That was like the last piece of the puzzle that came together. I've also got this amazing opportunity to work with you and other people. And I just have abundance, prosperity in every single area of my life. And I still grow. I still work on things. I still read self-help. I go to YouTube channels myself all the time. There's just so much to learn. And one of my friends told me one time, you think things are good now? Just think it's just the tip of the iceberg. Just think of how good things can get if I just keep working on myself and being open to possibilities and helping other people as well. So anyway, that's a big reason I wrote this book, is as a thank you to everybody and the spirits that helped me get to this place of serenity and happiness and abundance. And to also let people know, if you're in the situation where it's just hard to believe that things will ever get any better, just remember, in all times, there are opportunities in markets that are going up and markets that are going down. There are changes happening. And so, to end with, I just want to tell you that a few of the things that I think, when I look back, really helped me. Number one is that for some reason, I held on like a bulldog and I never gave up. I just, I'd have one thing happen after another. I'd feel embarrassed. I'd be ashamed. I was afraid to be around people because I thought I had embarrassed myself around them. In any case, I never gave up on the sliver of hope that things could be better. I'm so grateful for that, because I didn't know back then that I'd be in a place like I am today. But there was the possibility that the place I am today was out there, and it sure enough was. So I'm super, super grateful that I didn't give up. Secondly, I took action. I did the best I could with the information I had. I made a lot of what you might call mistakes, but I really don't think so. When I look back on the crooked path that it's taken for me to get to this place of abundance and prosperity, it was, it took all of those opportunities and all those, mistakes. My husband likes to compare it to what's happening right now in the space industry. Some of the companies are willing to go out there, blow up a bunch of rockets, and there we have it. They're out there making progress and things are happening, but it can be a little embarrassing when your rocket blows up, I'm sure. Other people are, really working hard on perfecting things before they get out there and try it, and hopefully that will work as well. It takes all different kinds of people to make these things happen, especially for these big efforts. In any case, in my case, it was a lot of blowing up of rockets. I'm sure some of you watching this video can attest to that. Anyway, the last thing I want to say as to what has really helped me to get to this place of abundance has really been people, has been my willingness to humble myself and realize I don't have all the answers. And to go out there, not just to books, which thank God were companions to me and friends, and I hope the book that I've put out there can be a companion to some of you. But also, I would just talk to people. I went to counseling. I went to multiple counselors. I went to a psychiatrist. And I have friends. I have friends that we help each other. And the great thing is, especially with women, in the old days, I felt like we used to compete with each other. And today what I feel like is those women want the best for me and I want the best for them. So whoever you are out there, just know that you count and that together I think we can thrive. I think we can make things happen. I think this can be very possible. And I actually believe that these can be the best of times. We have some incredible opportunities. Change only has happened for me sometimes through crashing and burning, and maybe you can relate to that too. But here I am in a place of taking 79 takes for my last video because I was so scared to talk in front of a camera, and then you all started contacting me on social media, and I got to tell you something. You mean the world to me. I'm super grateful you're here. There's no place else I'd rather be. I'm going to keep coming back. Please have patience as I learn the ropes here. But I also hope that me getting up here is inspiring you to dig deeply into what you need to say, what knowledge you have. And these are the times to get it out there. We just can't worry about whether we look good or not, obviously. Okay, thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.